Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day. Today I wanted to answer the questions you guys asked me quite a while ago, so I'm finally doing it. There were so many great questions, so it was really hard to choose, and because there are so many questions, I thought I would split them into two separate videos. So this one is going to be just personal questions about me that you guys want to know, and then the other one is going to be advice questions because I got quite a lot of those. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get started because this video is probably going to be pretty long because there's so many questions. Okay, the first question is, what is your, I don't know if it's Myers personality type? Love you so much. Love you too. Okay, so here's the thing, I don't really know. I took the test quite a few times, and when I took it about like a year or two ago, it always came out as ENTP. But when I took it like this year, I took it like twice already because I just like doing things like that. It always came out as ENFP, so it's one of those. I related to the ENTP description when I took the test like a year or two ago, and I relate to the ENFP one as well, so I don't really know. What do you guys think? People always think that it's something different. Next question, with which character of a book do you identify the most and why? Ever since I was little, I always like really related to Matilda, so I'm just gonna say Matilda. I still love Matilda to this day. Like, I can watch that movie all the time. And so yeah, I guess Matilda. Next question is, can you read a little something from your book? Just a little bit. I can, but first, I got so many questions about my book and writing and all that, so do you guys want me to do a separate Q&A / just video about writing? Let me know, and if you have any questions about it, just leave them in the comments. The book that I'm writing is basically a collection of short pieces. So basically, if you've seen any of my short films like Trapped, then that's basically what I write. And Trapped is actually going to be in this book because it's just such an important piece to me. But that's the only one that I've shared. So the rest is secret so far, but I thought I would read like a tiny little part of one piece. I'll just start like somewhere in the middle, I guess. And it's called Raging Echo, and it's like probably the most depressing one I've written so far. So not all of them are this depressing, but this one definitely is. The nearly pitch black cave is quieter than ever, and there are people running from one side to the other, walking over me like my body has dissolved into the water I'm laying in. I'm trying to teach myself to scream, but the fear inside my head won't let me. My hands feel like heavy stones, and my soft touch has turned into a painful scratch for help. My back is trying to fall into itself, and I'm crying invisible tears of pain. Blah blah blah, that's all I'll read. Next question. Have you seen 13 Reasons Why and thoughts? I have seen just like a teeny tiny bit of it, like probably a minute or two, and I stopped watching because it triggered me, so I can't really give you my thoughts. The only thought that I have is that it triggered me, and so I didn't want to watch it because life already triggers me enough, so I don't need a TV show to trigger me even more. So yeah, I don't watch it. Are you still working out regularly? If so, what's your workout routine? Yes, I still work out regularly. I have like a session with my personal trainer twice a week for an hour. That's like the main part of my workout routine. And recently I've been trying to do yoga and some exercises like every single morning. So I do it just for like 20 to 30 minutes, so not really long, and they're not intense. I don't get like sore or anything like that. I just like to get my body moving in the morning, and I also have like really bad back pain, so the exercises in the morning really help. Do you want to move? You said you want to live near the ocean. I definitely want to move eventually to my own little place near the ocean or the sea. And where it's like warm throughout the whole year. Not necessarily Slovenia, I don't really know where yet, but definitely not right now because I'm really happy with this apartment and my two roommates, so I would be like so sad if I had to leave right now. But yeah, maybe in like a year less, I don't really know. I don't really have a lease at this apartment that like tells me when I have to leave or stay. So I can just move whenever I want to. So when the opportunity comes and I find a place and I'm financially able to afford the place that I find, then I'm gonna move. And until then, I'm just happy here. So yeah. Do you study or work? What are you doing? So I got so many questions about my school and about what I do, like my job, so I just thought I would answer. I am not in school anymore, and for my job so many things I do. So basically I'm a social media manager at a makeup company, and I also do like YouTube videos for them, and then I make videos for a climbing holds company, and then I'm obviously a YouTuber, so I do everything that comes with YouTube, so all the meetings and emails and all the projects that come with it, and like just balancing other social medias, which in my case it's just Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, by the way. And then I'm also writing a book right now, and I'm working on some prints for Etsy. And I recently added to my list of things I need to do is to sell some clothes on Depop, so I'll be doing that soon. But yeah, that's pretty much all of my like work stuff that I do, which is a lot, and it's sometimes annoying that I have like so many different things that are like completely different from one another. But I'm one of those people that if I have just one project, I'm probably not gonna finish it because I just get bored so fast, and then I just start something, don't finish it, start something new, don't finish it, and it's just a cycle. So I find that when I have like a ton of different projects that are not like connected that much, I just stay more focused and I have a bigger chance of finishing them because I don't get bored. I don't know why my brain works like that, but it does. So yeah. Why don't you have a Snapchat account? It would be amazing to see you every day if you can, of course. So I deleted my Snapchat because at the time I just thought that like no one cares about what I do in a day, so I didn't really post that much, and I just didn't really like looking at other people's Snapchats because I just thought it was a waste of time, because I don't really care what people do throughout the day unless they're my friends, and if they're my friends then I just know what they do without seeing it on social media. So I just thought it was kind of pointless, and now that Instagram has like the stories, I just see no point of having a Snapchat, so I just kind of share about my day, or at least I try to, on my Instagram story, which I'm like trying to get better at because I love watching Instagram stories and I want to make mine like a little bit more creative and just share more. So I'm figuring that out right now. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, then you can do that. And I also have just so many cool photos that are going to be out soon. So follow me on Instagram. Why not? Okay, so this is probably the most asked question I get like all the freaking time. So I just thought I would answer it. So I saw that you live in Slovenia, but they don't speak English in this country. So do you speak English at your home and that's why you are fluent? And so do you speak another language than English? Okay, so I grew up in Slovenia. I was born here. I went to Slovenian schools. My parents are Slovenian or Slovene, whatever. And so my first language is Slovene. And then I basically started learning English in first grade. So when I was like 6-ish. And so I learned like the basics and all that in school, and then I don't know, watched a lot of movies, a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of TV shows in English without like subtitles. I read a bunch of English books, and so I just learned English, I don't know. And also just by using it every day with like my YouTube channel, that's probably how I like improved it. And yeah, I don't really know, like when I get that question, I don't really know how to answer because like I don't have like a specific thing that I did. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, so those are all the questions I wanted to answer. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, if you have any questions about writing and my book and all that, you can ask them down below and I'll answer them in a separate video. And yeah, I love you very much and I'll see you soon. Bye.